Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the climate. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. Your man I ring down the phone. Dirty boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man can't try it. BBs can't see me when my man never act right. Them my distraction. Sim I get alright. And maybe my bump wide. Them bad man slide on the rhythm man.
Life genre. Still cool, keep my hand on the phone, on the way up, on the share replay, no, fuck up the place, bad girl, don't know, fuck up the place.
Make a bad girl whine.
Along with Stan Van... Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Now Edwards. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show up what they can do down low.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Toronto with the ball. Barnes goes in. Pass to Klingon. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
McCollum with a steal. Here's the break. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
You're springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
To the middle. Here's Edwards. Barnes with the rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. And it's good for 2. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Pass to McCollum. Wiggins with it. For 3, Klingon. It's hauled in by Isaac. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Shot is good by Isaac.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
For three, McCollum. Pass to Clingan. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall. With the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Raptors trail by 4. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Edwards. Toronto making their last shot. Inside. Rebound Toronto. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Pass to Clingan. Oh, trying his luck from deep. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Clingan's got 5 points.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
And there's a 3-second violation. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Wiggins. Shot from 16. Reed with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Edwards to the paint. Reed in the post. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
It's McCollum with a drive. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. Up top, Barnes. Shoots.
Yeah, staying right on the ball there. Randall with a nice shot contest, making a difference at both ends of the floor.
Here's Edwards. Randall outside. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead, leading by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
And Brown with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Knocks it loose. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to Reed. Pulls it from the corner. Drained it for 2 points. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's LeVert. Inside. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Now here's Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Olynyk. The Raptors need to get off the shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Minnesota calls time here. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Here's Clingan. Kicks it out to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves.
Tipped. I like this. The sheer size and reach of Clingan was a big factor in him finding that block.
And here's the fast break. Barnes, it's good.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Pass to Clingan. Crafty move. Rips him the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Yeah, be careful. Clingan can bring down the house.
Outside Edwards. Here's Wells. Guarded by Dick. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Minnesota calls time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
The Raptors with a lead. And here's Barnes. Pass to Clingan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Clingan's got 9 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Up top, Edwards. Pass to Isaac. No good with a layup. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front. They lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Outside Barnes. McCollum outside. Puts up a deep 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. McCollum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
So comfortable off a feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
And Edwards slams it in.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Here's Barnes. Reed with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Down low. Edwards. Left side Reed. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Up top, Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's Klingon. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Klingon. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Strong drive by Edwards. Randall, good. Randall's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Right side Barnes. Pass to Klingon. Kicks it out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Back to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. It's deflected. It's Barnes on the wing. He's got 9 to the inside. Klingon. Second shot opportunity. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Pass to Wiggins. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quick.
McCollum outside. Here's Wiggins. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now Edwards. 7 points in the game. Randall outside. Three-pointer. Fires, hitting the triple. Randall's got 7.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Pass to Dick. Here's Clingan. He's got 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
And the size of Clingan alone makes him a tough cover.
And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left in the third. Outside Edwards. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
So both teams making some changes here. LeVert with the ball. No made baskets yet. Boucher on the screen. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley looking for an opening. Smith outside. No good from outside. Now here's Boucher. Pass to LeVert. Boucher on the screen. Pulls it in from the elbow. It's hauled in by Isaac. Minnesota with the ball. Picked by Isaac. Smith outside. And here's Conley. 5 to shoot. Over LeVert. And that one comes up a bit short. Toronto leading by 7. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Abaji. Now LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Stolen by Conley.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Alexander Walker with the bucket. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. To hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Here's Clingan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And he lobs. Oh, it's time, Lord. Look out.
Well, a well-aimed pass sets Williams up for success so that he can just power it past.
They set the pick. McCollum into the lane. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job. Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
Williams misses.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Clingan. Pass to Dick. McCollum outside. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it up.
Wiggins looking around. Pass to Clingan. Over Williams. Some solid defense from Williams. Timberwolves trail up by 5. Outside Edwards. And here is Williams. Here's Smith. Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
There's a minute 40 left to the fourth. Pass to Clingan. Back to McCollum. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Edwards. To tie it up. Williams misses. The Raptors with a lead. Wiggins outside. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
To the paint. Back to Smith. Deflects the pass. Timberwolves call timeout. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Clock at 4. Edwards. Reed for 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Wiggins into the lane.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Clingan. So the Raptors win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Gen at a time.